Hey guys, Joseph here and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a prom makeup tutorial just because, the Rona came around and lots of us are probably not going to have their prom, which really sucks because for some people it's their last prom, some it's their first. Like it would have been my first, but we're postponing it so far, so hopefully that still happens. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna do what look I probably would have done for prom, and yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so now for the first thing, before we start with makeup, I'm gonna take off my glasses so I can do my makeup, obviously. And now, what we're gonna do is primer. Sorry, the lighting kind of changed. So I'm using this Wet n Wild Dewy Primer, and yeah, not all the primers I'm using, or not primers, not all the products I'm using are gonna be like expensive products because, yeah. Okay, I have the primer on my face. All I did was dot the primer on my face and then rubbed it in. So now I'm gonna do foundation. Okay, if it were actual prom, I would probably use this Makeup Revolution Full Coverage Foundation, Conceal and Define Foundation, but I'm not going to use that today because I don't want to feel all heavy. So yeah, instead I'm going to go in with this Rimmel London Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable Foundation, and I'm in the shade 100 Ivory. It's a medium coverage foundation and it's very liquidy and it literally feels like nothing on your face. So yeah, I love this foundation. Okay, so all I did was put the foundation on my face, and it doesn't really matter how you do that, just as long as it gets on there. And then I took this dirty beauty blender thing and blended it, obviously. So now I'm going to do my concealer. So for concealer, I use this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer, and it honestly works really good for me. And yeah, I use the shade Light Ivory. And I am just going to put that, in all your regular spots. On your nose, chin, mustache area, forehead, and then, just a little bit under your eyes. Get rid of those dark eye bags because, I don't sleep. So yeah. And then I just go over all of my imperfections, which there's many, I will tell you that. And yeah, then I'll blend them out. Okay, quick thing, I'm blending out, and when I have the concealer over, your imperfection areas, your pimples, all that, whatever, I like to leave those ones on a little longer with this concealer because it like oxidizes, and so if you leave it on a little bit and then blend it, it's likely to cover more than if you don't do that. So I'm gonna just blend under my eyes, set it, and I'm going to leave those there for a bit. Okay, so now I'm taking my Coty Airspun powder. It's really good powder. If you can get over the smell, it kind of smells like, well, I guess it smells like powder, but yeah, it just has that strong smell. So, but I'm used to it now. Like, it doesn't affect me at all anymore because I literally have had this powder for a long time. Like, I don't like use a lot. I don't use it a lot because I just like, if I'm just doing like a regular kind of makeup day, minimalistic, I just go with like a pressed powder and just do it because it's just a lot easier that way. And yeah, so I just set my under eyes and I'm going to go do my eyebrows, and I'm gonna leave these concealer spots there and I'm gonna blend them after I'm done, but I'll be right back after I'm done. Okay, I am back. These are my brows. This is the best I could do, and I think they look fine. So I took this e.l.f. brow pencil and I filled in my front part, and then for the tail I just used this Morphe brow pomade. And yeah, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna contour my face, and then I'm going to bake and like chisel out my cheekbones. Okay, so now I'm going to contour. I'm just using this contour brush. It's just any contour brush. And then this cheap contour palette. And yeah, just going to go in and chisel out my cheekbones. Okay, so now it's on, and all I did was just, you know, blend it like that, and then I took the Beauty Blender and, you know, I kind of cooled it down a bit just so it wasn't so harsh. And now I'm going to take my powder again, and I'm going to take this Beauty Blender because it has the flat side, and I'm going to chisel out my cheekbones. And I normally contour after I do my eyeshadow, if I do eyeshadow, or sometimes I just do like mascara. But today I'm doing my contour before, so I can chisel this out and have it bake and set or whatever while I'm doing my eyeshadow. So yeah. Okay, so now they're all chiseled out like this, and then I'm going to let it set while I do my eyeshadow. Okay, so for my eyeshadow, I'm going to use my favorite palette, my James Charles palette, and I am going to do kind of like just like a neutral brown, like natural kind of look, just because my suit color is like beige, so it would kind of tie together, you know, than if I did like a pink or a red, or, you know, because, yeah. But I might do like a pop of pink somewhere, just because my tie is pink, so I feel like it would kind of match that a little bit, and it'd be kind of cool. So yeah. First, before I put my eyeshadow on, I almost forgot, I take a bit of concealer and prime my lids so the color sticks on better. Okay, so now that we are primed, I'm going to take this fluffy brush, it's just a Wet n Wild brush, and I'm going to take this shade, Punch Me, right here, and I'm just going to kind of soften this part right here, and yeah. Okay, so I basically just carried that shadow all the way out through here, and then I'm going to take the darker brown shade in the palette, T, and I'm just going to kind of darken up the end of it a little bit. Okay, so now that I darken that edge up a little bit, I'm just going to cut my crease, and I'm just going to put a shimmer in there. Okay, so I cut my crease, and then I just used my finger and I popped on the shade Face in the palette, which, if you know, James Charles always uses that for his highlight. So yeah, I put that right on my lid, and then I'm going to go back in with that same brush I used for the brown. I'm going to go into that lighter brown shade, Punch Me again, and I'm just going to kind of buff out the edge of between the shimmer and then the actual color, just to make it so it's like a seamless transition. Okay, so now that I did that, I am just going to take that lighter shade, Punch Me, and fill in this part of my lower lash line, and then I'm going to kind of buff it out into that darker shade T, so it kind of gets darker as it goes. Okay, so I kind of fixed it. Instead of making it like come out like a point like that, I kind of just made it more rounded, because, I don't know, I changed my mind and that's what I wanted. So now I think I'm going to put a pop of pink in my inner corner. Hopefully it looks good, but yeah. Okay, so there's my pink, and for that I took the hot pink shade in the palette, Skip, and then I kind of diluted it a little bit with the shade Pinkity Drinkity. So yeah, and now I'm going to, oh, the lighting changed. Well, okay, I'm going to do my other eye and possibly my lashes if they work. I might just put on mascara, but I'm going to do my other eye and my lashes somehow off camera, and I will be back. Okay, I'm back. So I just did my other eye and I put mascara on. I did not even temp lashes. And yes, it does not look like I have mascara on, but I promise I do. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wipe off this bake. Okay, so I just wiped off my bake, and now I'm just going to put some blush and some highlight on. And I am going to go for more of like a pinky blush, just because, you know, obviously pink. Yeah, I just want to kind of go with the theme here. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so for my blush, I'm using this e.l.f. palette, and I'm going to use this pink here, and I promise it does not show up that dark, but yeah, so all I do is, you know, I just kind of go in right here, and, you know, same thing the other side, and I usually kind of just normally I go a lot on the blush because I don't really do contour that much, so it kind of like, I don't know, it has that like soft like e-girl kind of vibe, you know, like, yeah. And then I put some on my nose. Just, I love a blush nose. I love it. It's my kind of my go-to thing. So, yep. And now that I have my blush on, which you can barely tell it's there, but it's there, I'm going to go in with highlight, and I'm going to use this shade right here, Face, and I'm just going to take this brush. I use it for my highlighter all the time. I know it's not for highlighter, but yeah, it works for me. And yeah. And I just realized I forgot to contour my nose. So I'm going to take that one eyeshadow brush I used for the brown, and I'm going to go in with that lighter shade Punch Me, because it works really good as a contour shade. And I just go, you know, straight down. I don't do a whole lot, but I chisel it out up here. And yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to take this brush and then just do my nose highlight. I usually just put a little bit on the tip of the nose, and then I just kind of, just like that. And I don't do a lot on this part. I focus it more on the tip, but yeah. Now, all I have left is my lips. So I'm kind of going to go like more of a nude, but kind of like a little bit kind of like a, it's not going to be pink, but it's just going to be like kind of rosy, I guess, if that makes sense. So, yeah. Okay, and now that is what I did for my lips. I took this True Matte lipstick. I don't even know what brand it's from, but it's in the shade 3 Sparkling Stone. And then over top of that, I went in with this, I think it's called Remy Rose. It's lipstick. It's just kind of like a nudie pink. It's not really pink, it's just nude, I guess. And then I went over top with this Wet n Wild lip gloss. It has a bit of reflex in it, so like obviously you can see it. And yeah. Okay guys, and that is this prom makeup look, all complete. And if you want to see any more videos like this, just let me know. If you like makeup videos, I will keep posting them because I love doing them. So yeah, and that's all I have. So if you want to just leave a like on the video, subscribe, hit the bell, comment down below, anything that you want, it doesn't matter. And yeah, that is all I have. So see you next time.